Hello and welcome to TRF News, the real fake news. The news site where you can get all the fake news you could possibly want. Now, if you watch the first two, you know the drill. Today's subject, H3H3 Podcast. For those of you who don't know who Ethan Klein is the host of the H3H3 Podcast. He has his views of the world. He started off actually very open with speech, but as time's gone on, he's gotten very, very liberal, very censorship. But is he really? That'll show you that he's not actually. He's actually more conservative and right than you think. I have the exclusive evidence. Let's go into evidence number 1. As you may know, H3H3 Podcast was not always the H3H3 Podcast. Ethan Klein actually started off in politics. He was always going to the right-wing events, giving speeches out in front of a giant sea of people, pro-right side. Now, you're probably wondering, why? What were his beliefs before? Well, I didn't get too far into that part of the script, so just believe me when I tell you he had some very right-leaning views. But as you can see here he is, right now shaking hands with Donald Trump. Now, why would he do that? Why would he do that? He seems so liberal now. He seems like pro-censorship, pro-talk the way that I want you to talk or don't speak. Is why, if he's so liberal, why is he shaking hands right here? Democrats just kept getting in his way. He just couldn't seem to do his job. He was always fought against left and right, or right and left. Some right-wingers are just not right. Definitely not right in the head sometimes. He was the one who took the lead. He was at the front line of it all and was driving everything forward for the right. Amazing people. He was doing his his due diligence to help the American people. Where did it spin? Where was this turn? This turn of a mind. Completely 180'd, went to the opposite side, started censoring. He started censoring and he started having all these ideas. What happened? I can tell you, and I can say right now that you're not going to like it. He's also making some very sketchy business with Disney. Oh yeah, I'm telling you people, we got to watch out for him now. We have so many people to watch, and I know what you're thinking. None of these things make sense. But anyway, these deals with Disney, he's the one he's doing it. He's dividing them. Why is he doing it? We'll get into that. Don't worry about that for right now. But right now we're going to focus on Disney. Right now he's trying to nominate Mickey Mouse as the next president in 2024. He's leading the charge. He's no longer on the right. He's on the left. But what does the left have to do with Mickey Mouse? I did my fake investigating and I couldn't put these two things together. What is the connection between the liberals, Ethan Klein and Mickey Mouse, aka Disney? I guess there's an association. What is Ethan Klein's message? We see his podcast. What is it? What is he trying to tell us? What does this have to do with Mickey Mouse? What does this have to do with Disney? The Disney Corporation seems to be taking over everything. They're even trying to take South Park, and it's sickening because I love South Park. I love it so much. It disgusts me. You don't believe me that they're trying to take it over? Look, Mickey Mouse even says it himself. Look.
Who is this? I don't know you. Are you from Pixar?
No, I'm from South Park.
What's South Park? Do I own that?
No, not yet, sir.
Disney, you better not do it. You better not do it, Disney. I love South Park. Mickey Mouse, you keep your disgusting, censoring garbage your damn hands away from South Park. Because South Park is the only edgy cartoon, the only edgy show left on this earth. They weren't afraid of China. Back on subject. We also cannot forget his wife Ilya. Why are they here in 1994 at Hillary Clinton's speech about some garbage that she doesn't believe now? Very funny that she switches places every once in a while. Whatever seems to be popular during those days. Right, people? Now back on subject. Back on subject to Ilya. Finally, it's starting to all come together. And what does Ilya have to do with Ethan? And what does Ethan have to do with Mickey Mouse? Let's build the bridges. Ilya, back in 19-something, whenever the hell Mickey Mouse was invented, she became Mickey Mouse's number one advertiser. The number one advertiser, and she put his face everywhere. There was no place where you could go where you couldn't see Mickey Mouse. I wouldn't be surprised if aliens of other universes knew who Mickey Mouse actually was. Very strange that they would be electing Mickey Mouse president in 2024, don't you think? She was able to seduce him to get off of the right side, to start censoring because people were starting to talk trash about Mickey Mouse during those times. Why were they talking trash? Because Disney was taking over everything. Just as we said before about the South Park that I love, that Mickey Mouse actually believes that he can take over everything. It's all coming together, people. It's all making sense. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They are going to put a ballot in there so that Mickey Mouse could be the 2024 president. Ilya is the ultimate advertiser. And she knows that now is the time to pounce. Just like a tiger would pounce on a gazelle, she knows this is the moment when everybody on both sides are at each other. She's going to sneak Mickey Mouse right into that ballot. And maybe out of protest for not wanting the left or the right, they will vote for Mickey Mouse. What will happen then? Disney will take over the world. Be on the lookout, people. Be on the lookout, because we will have to decide, what do we want for our future? An advertiser as president, or will we have to rise? We will have to rise and tell the H3H3 podcast we will not have Mickey Mouse as our president. And how do we do that? We do it by rejecting the mouse. No more division, people. We've been divided for way too long. Now, it's time to come together. Come together. And if we're going to have a president who's a cartoon, then we better have someone like Cartman. Cartman, who's not afraid of getting in your face and telling you what's real. Don't put in a f***ing mouse who's going to just lie to us all. So, thank you guys for watching TRF News, the real fake news. So, I am the Adequate Prodigy, and thank you for stopping by. Have a good one.